Hello and welcome to this video on Rep Sports. I am Sneashish Mukherjee and obviously I have been joined by Trisha Ghoshal, Trishadi from Manchester. And India are gearing up.
Is that obvious that you'll be joined by me?
Yes.
Life can have other
Other plans. Yes. But as of now, we are in Manchester. Obviously, we are also in the team are also gearing up for the Bangladesh challenge. After a loss to South Africa, the semi-final equation a little bit tricky right now. But still.
I'm trying not to think about it. I'm
okay.
taking one game
at a time. So yeah, so considering that the next challenge is against Bangladesh, and for that Team India had their practice session. They took a day off after the South Africa loss, and they are back into their practice session. But in that practice session, we saw something. I think it was, brilliant to see from the team. I think in the South Africa game, we talked several times that the Indian bowlers, especially the seamers, were not seen, using different kind of deliveries like Yorkers or bouncers.
Yeah.
But in this practice session, we saw that under the observation of bowling coach, Avishkar Salvi, all the bowlers, be it pacers and the spinners, were asked to bowl Yorkers. And talking about the drills, we saw that a pair of shoes, were placed in front of the stumps. For the pacers, it was around the middle and leg stump, and for the spinners, it was around the off stump and middle stump. And the bowlers were asked to hit that pair of shoes particularly. And we saw that for the pacers, only Arundhati and Nandini managed to do that. Renuka and Kranti, despite having, I think there was kind of 6 to 7 rounds of chances, maybe, but they couldn't do. And they had a funny punishment as well. Yeah, funny punishment as well.
Good.
Good.
I mean, it was in good fun, but also, necessary. I think
Yeah, a kind of a challenge. Kind of a challenging atmosphere. And then come the spinners. The spinners did horribly. Only I think only Radha Yadav managed to do that. But the other 3 spinners, be it Dipti Sharma, be it Enshu Charanian, be it Prema Rawat, they all failed, and they also had their funny punishment as well. And to motivate them,
the punishment.
Okay, I will see that. I will say that. And to motivate them, Radha Yadav and bowling coach Avishkar Salvi also joined them. So what was the punishment? The basic punishment was
Radha Yadav, by the way. Okay, first tell the punishment,
yes.
then I'll.
So what was the punishment? So basically, Avishkar Salvi was seen, carrying those birthday, tricone caps.
Triangular caps.
Triangular caps. So whenever any bowler, missing those, to hit those pair of shoes, so he's going there. With a big smile, he's making sure that the player wear those caps, and he's saying you just have to do some push-ups. Maybe I think 5 or 10 push-up maybe. So so Kranti did that. As well the 3 spinners did that. But I think Renuka didn't do that. Renuka didn't do the push-ups.
She did the version of you have to put the mic here.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Renuka actually did more of a version of
ear holding squats.
ear holding squats. But it was funny, and I think that's how it should be.
The spirit looking good.
The spirit is looking good, and you cannot jump on players making them feel guilty about it. Yes, you have to talk about it. You have to get the lines and lengths sorted, get those Yorkers going. But also, what I liked is, as you said, what I liked is. No distraught faces, nothing. Everybody is trying to cheer each other up, have each other's back, and they're practicing. It's fine if they did not get the Yorkers right. That's a bit of a worry, but also at the end of the day, I think the spirit is good, which is something that the team will need more against Australia than against Bangladesh. But we'll stick to the Bangladesh match as of now. But this drill reminds me of my days as a bowler. And we used to have gloves placed instead of shoes. We would have coins as well. I had one of my coaches who used to place the coin,
and because 100% accurate then.
Yes, but I'll tell you where the fun part of that coin was. The fun part of the coin was that and we were kids back then. I was 8-9 years old when I was supposed to hit that coin. And for us, more than the Yorker, the fun part was, of course, at 8-9 years age, nobody is earning even a penny. But the coach used to say that coin, if you can hit that coin is yours.
Oh, nice.
So that was our motivation. I'm honestly telling you, I did not even know it was called an Yorker till pretty late. I always said the coin hitting ball. Because you get the coin. And one day I remember I hit 3 back to back in that length and I had 3 coins. I can promise you I felt more rich than I do when my salary is credited. So, and that coin that I had, I think for a month I kept telling my father, whatever I asked him to buy me chocolate, or even my mother, or buy me an eraser, a pencil. And whenever they said, you know what, you just bought a pencil, I have my money.
Oh my God.
I have my money. I bowled those
earned
balls.
it.
I have earned it. So it was fun. But as I said, that is where what actually the point that I'm trying to make is that precision level also comes from motivation. At times when you just say something like, oh, you know what, like a machine, you have to bowl in that area, it becomes difficult. The fun part introduced to it not only makes it challenging but also makes it fun, and you
Very
want to
lighter.
enjoy it. Exactly. That's where I think you can get the best out of your bowlers. And Snehashish, I think you and I were discussing this in the press box today, and we have been discussing this since 2025 World Cup. A huge, I genuinely have a wish that after the 2026 World Cup, or whenever possible, I want to have a chat with Avishkar Salvi, because he is so brilliant as a coach. I mean, super active,
Involved.
superbly involved with the bowlers, having fun all the time. Even during that Guwahati practice, you remember he was just having fun with Renuka. And at this point, I think you need characters like that in the team.
Yes, especially after that loss, against South Africa. I think it was so good to see, the whole team, as you mentioned, the coach and other players as well. Everyone was backing everyone, every other players. They were cheering for them, especially for Renuka. Whenever Renuka does something in the field, whether she managed to hit the stump directly. So there was another drill was going on in the fielding drills that every player was. Yeah.
So in between shooting also, I need my book. I have a problem.
So a fielding drill was going on. So every player was asked to, was given a ball, and they were asked to hit the stumps directly. So when Renuka did that, it was like Jimmy.
It was almost like India
it
has
was like
just
a
won the World
celebration.
Cup.
Everyone like, oh Renuka, you have done it. It was like so much crowd and cheer.
And they were jumping.
Oh, yes, they were jumping around. So whenever Renuka does something, and she managed a fantastic kick somewhere during that football game today.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like any team would have watched. I think they would have taken Renuka for the World Cup squad. The task that she managed. But that time also every other member were like, oh Renuka, what you have done? So yeah, even sometimes I feel that Renuka might okay, I have done something. I think she might get some scared. But good point is that Renuka is also enjoying, and I think in terms of rhythm, I think she is looking very good. I think there's a possibility you might be seeing that Renuka might play this Bangladesh game.
She has to. She'll play against Australia.
So then this game.
She's in the squad to play against Australia. We unleash Renuka against Australia, but I think she'll definitely play against Bangladesh so that she can play against Australia, and she's like mentally in that space. Another thing very interesting in today's drills. I'll tell you a story. I think from Julandi had come back from one of the tours, and she just come back a day ago or something of that sort. And by the way, Julandi is someone who will turn up for the practice next day, early morning itself. The dedication that Julandi and Mithali always had, of course, kept them once.
That is why they are there where
absolutely. And Julindi came and she had placed, because we were watching it, and I think I have told you that story in the press box. He was getting all the fresh stories. Anyway, so Julandi had placed this. I remember she wanted to hit that outside the off Yorker. She had placed her gloves and she was continuously trying to hit that. That dedication, that bit of intensity that Julandi always brought, I think I would actually not mind if Julandi gives the bowlers a call. And I know they have a good equation. She can just give them a call and maybe say, you know what, girls, go for it. 2 more games.
Yes.
You never know. I mean, I genuinely don't believe that this Australia is not beatable. I don't think Australia is mighty Australians anymore. We might lose, we might win. That's a different thing. But I also believe if Australia was in that defeatable category, then this team is that vulnerable category. We might still lose, but all that I'm saying is we do have a chance. But as I said, I think today's biggest takeaway from the practice was one, we were correct. The team is also thinking that the Yorkers should have come in at that time. The other thing is that the spirit of the team is high, and that's very good to see.
Yes, very good to see. When we went for the practice session today, I think the first thing that everyone we are thinking that what should be the body language for the team
Yeah.
after this kind of a loss. So it's so good to see, the team look very, gelling together. The bonding looks great. Everyone backing each other. So it's good. The spirit is quite high, and hopefully they are gearing up in a perfect way for the Bangladesh clash. But as Tushari mentioned, and there's someone like Julandi, if she can talk with the team, that will be fantastic. By the way, we have talked with Julandi in an exclusive interview. I
Yes,
think the
we
video is
did.
already out. You can see there. And I think even there, Julandi said that, if there is one team that can beat Australia, then this India. So let's see whether that can happen or not. But
I don't think she's wrong. I mean, I
Yeah.
would
And earlier
agree
to
to
this
that
year, we
only
defeated
one team part.
yes,
But I think even South Africa can defeat.
Oh,
We
yeah.
should not go by that one match.
Definitely.
England can also defeat because I'm telling you, Australia is not mighty Australians anymore. Again, I'm going back to the fact that India might lose it, lose the game. They will not lose it. They might lose the game. But the truth is, it's not like it's impossible to defeat this Australian
Yeah.
team. But before we wrap up, guys, you will be seeing this on the 24th.
Yes.
Yes, you will be seeing this video on the 24th. On the 23rd, our book, when I say our book,
Yes.
it's Boria Majumdar, Rohan Chaudhary, and myself. We have written a book, India's Paralympic Revolution. We were there for the Paris Paralympics. Before that, we were there for the Asian Games, Para-Asian Games. Fascinating stories. We have worked hard for, I don't know, more than what, 4 years? 4 years to bring this. And trust me, I don't know about Boria, but for me, it wasn't easy to write in between tours. He somehow manages time in a very different way. I found it very difficult, but also it was enlightening. And all that I'm requesting is give it a read, because I'm sure if you are a true sports fan, you will enjoy all the stories.
Bestseller.
Make it a bestseller. There you go. You are talking about Indian teams supporting each other, having their back. There's Snehashish having our back. Please do keep watching Rev Sports. Like, share, and subscribe, and do give India's Paralympic Revolution as much love as you can. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.